We on week 8. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, 30 for 30 Wholesale Journey. My name is Jasmine, and I'm here to share my experience, my wins, my successes, my loss, anything. I'm just here to be transparent. This is week number 8, so let's dive into it. All right, you guys, so we are in week 8 of our wholesale journey. This week was very simple. This video will be very, very short and to the point. I am focused on making all the calls that I could potentially make, okay? Throughout my week, busy mom, wife, business owner, all of this stuff, I dove into my vacant land list, which was really, really interesting because it's a little bit different than wholesaling homes and properties. So speaking with sellers, I got a few leads and people that were actually interested in selling. So that was a good exercise to really, take action with, because it's a different process. It's a different way to comp land. It's a different way to actually gauge on the value of the potential land that they're selling and what could be built on that space and what have you. If it was a good fit or if it wasn't a good fit, that's what all I was doing. You go through your list twice. So go through your list. Of course, you can have times where you just recycle your list and just filter through any wrong numbers or people who aren't interested. Once you go through your list about 2 times, I would personally kind of just take a break from it and go on to the next list. So I was able to go through vacant home and code violation, pre-foreclosure, and foreclosures. Going through those lists, making sure that I tapped into it twice is all that I was focusing on. So I was just smiling and dialing all week. And out of my set goal of 300 calls per week, I got about 4 leads. And I'll be honest, 2 of them were, yes, I'm interested. And the other 2 were, yeah, maybe in the next 6 months to a year, I'll be looking to sell. That's always a win. I take my wins as I can get them, because you always still may come in contact with some very not so pleasant calls with owners and sellers. So it's always good to have a conversation with people who are saying, thank you for calling. I appreciate you calling, but I'm just not interested in selling at the moment. And then I will always follow up. Well, will it be okay if I just keep your contact and maybe reach out within the next 6 months to a year? That's always good to ask the seller and the property or landowner. And 2 of them say, yeah, that's fine. You can do that. So definitely take note and have all of that in my system so that I know to follow back up within the next 6 months to a year. Other than that, that's all I have for you guys. Just keep calling. Don't get discouraged. If you feel like you're being, beaten up by any calls and, people who are saying, stop calling me or doing this and that, still push through and still make phone calls. Filter through these people, remove them from the list, do whatever you want to do. Don't touch it. Don't call them again, but just keep making phone calls and reaching the next property owner or landowner so that you can eventually get your yes and get under contract. Until next time, I will see you next week. Peace.